Hello, it's Blood Bowl Grud here again, back in the Grud Cave. We're about to play a Leicester Blood Bowl League match. I am playing an Undead team that has been murdered slightly. I'm playing against a Wood Elf team that is a bit of a disparity between the teams. So, I might. Let's have a look. I think, to be honest, that might wobble him slightly. So, the way the Leicester Blood Bowl League works is if you get into the playoffs, then you generate a 1,000 TV team for the next season. If you don't get into the playoffs, then you can have 2 matches in advance to get some SPP and some cash behind your team. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately, I am a serial quarter-finalist, so I always manage to just qualify, but then that's about as far as I can get. So it's all slightly bizarre. The Wood Elf team, I believe, has got 3 linemen with wrestle, 1 with dodge. I can't quite remember if the war dancers have skilled up, but they've got 2 war dancers and the rest are linemen, so 11 players. In the last match, one of my whites got injured, was missing this game, and I believe had a minus attribute. So what I've decided to do is sell him and buy the white. With this team being slow, with 2 whites and 2 ghouls, and the rest being mummies and zombies, and I think I've got 1 skeleton, the Wood Elves are very quick. Now, he's going to choose whether to attack or defend. Let's see what he goes for. I'm always slightly unnerved if they let me attack, and being an 11-player Wood Elf team, I would be slightly surprised if he decided to go toe-to-toe with the mummies at the start of the match, but you never know. Looks like the timer is running out. So has he decided? Not honestly sure. The little giggling goblin ref is still giggling. What are you going to do, Goblin Ref? What are you going to do? Your opponent is placing his place in defence. Right, now, I am nervous about this game. Wood Elves are quick. I'm not. It's whether or not to use the ghouls and the whites, some form of sweeper. Can't afford to get those Wood Elves running all the way past. He's got a nice little elven defence bit there going on. So we'll just have to wait and see, because I did play Wood Elves quite unsuccessfully for a little while. And while any of them are alive, there is a scoring threat. We're waiting for the opponent. Let's have a look. So it's a pretty bog standard team. Yeah, there's a few people with a couple of SPP. You can see that one of the mummies has got guard, but neither of the whites or the ghouls managed to level up. So we will have to wait and see what we can get away with. Now, I think I'm going to go wide. One of the reasons for this being that if they're both in the middle, I think the elves will just be able to run past them. Let's have a look here. And I'm just not sure how to deal with a Wood Elf offence. Let's put him there so that everybody can double up slightly. And then I do tend to overthink defence slightly, so I've got my large mug of tea. I get an extra reroll, which is very welcome because I've only got 2 at the moment. Because cash is an issue. Right. We are going to... What are we going to do? I think we're going to cover the ball with a goal. We'll do that first, because then if the worst happens and I don't manage to pick it up, I can always... that's an extra tackle zone for them to get through. I think I am just going to... Oh, that is not a brilliant start. Not a brilliant start at all. Let's move him up. Guard may help slightly. Let's move over here. We do, of course, have the leaping war dancers. Is fate going to be any kinder at all? Very slightly. I think I will stay in cover. Death would have been nice, but yeah, that would have been asking for a bit too much. Now, he's got wrestle. The skeleton is there. I've not said good luck to my opponent yet. So there we go. Push him off. Now, this little box here means that there's a little bit of angst going on. Let's try and get our hands on it at least. The lack of a reroll is slightly worrying, but never mind. It's loose, it's in my half, all of his elves are in his half. It's no guarantee playing against Wood Elves, but fingers crossed. Now, what is he going to do? He's going to run around a lot, I imagine. These little shysters up here. So he's got a sidestep Wood Elf and a kick Wood Elf. No, a tackle, rather. Tackle, really good against people that dodge a lot. So I imagine if the ghouls do manage to get their grubby little paws on the ball, then they will be on the receiving end of that tackle in some way, shape or form. And the problem facing Wood Elves is trying to get them to roll dice. Because we need them to roll as many dice as possible, as often as possible. And just like piranhas, they're beginning to circle. They are all AV7, but I'm living proof that you can lose against any team. And with Edge 4 across the board, and me having quite a slow team, it could become quite painful. So we are halfway through the turn. I think he's only actually moved that one piece so far. So, bit of blitz action. whether or not... Right. So, he's going down the flank, bringing it back in to avoid that push. He's certainly... Right. He's not using a reroll, which I am quite a big fan of. So, he only managed to move 2 of his pieces. So what we really need to do is get some of his pieces based. Right, I actually think I'm going to move him there. And the opponent said he forgot about the weather. So snow, of course, means you fall over on a GFI, and I go for it. So I think I need to pick up the ball. But I also think I need to base some of his elves, some of his grubby little elves. Right. So... I could really do with just getting hold of this ball. That is much better. Now, of course, I need to work out what to do with it, which is a whole other question. So... we're kind of caging up slightly there. Now... let's have a look. Right, Tiger Woods is KO'd. We quite like that, because it also puts the mummy's tackle zones on there. And I am wondering whether or not that took out one of his war dancers as well. So, there we go. Very early to use a fireball. And I believe I missed where I was aiming for, but never mind. I was going to aim more for the... where there's 2 of them. But, there you have it. There are now 9 Wood Elves on the pitch. The fewer the merrier as far as the Undead are concerned. If we can keep this up, it'll be relatively good for us. A bit of pushy from the Wood Elf lineman. I'm still going to have to keep an eye on what's his name, Woody Harrelson. So Clint Eastwood, Woodrow Wilson, so I believe he was a president. We've got rid of a Woody Woodpecker. I'm beginning to see a pattern form here. Elijah Wood. I see what he did. I see what Gazman84 did. The Woodchuckers. Fair play. Can't fault him at all. Right. So as you can see, my tactic is not going to be that advanced. It's going to be, please Gazman84, please roll lots of dice. It's not that original, but it might just work. These are the ones, when they're dodging away from the mummies, that I like. We need him to fail. Because then, of course, they get a big slap from the Strength 5 Mighty Blow Mummy. He is old Dodgy Cage, and he's blitzing that poor innocent ghoul. The blitz will go off. He's blitzing the poor innocent ghoul. What has the ghoul ever done to him? Not a lot. What is tackle doing to the ghoul? Because I believe the ghoul has just dodged. Never mind. Let's have a look. That. He's have a couple of linemen spare. Right, so we really need to get those good old mummies stuck in. And here comes the big dodge. Is he going to try and grab it? That's the big question. He is going to try and grab it. And he has grabbed it. That is despicable. Absolutely despicable. That is traditional elven BS as it's known. Running through, scooping it up. He's going to hand off or risk the throw in the snow. That's the big question. I think whichever way he goes, we should be able to do something. Whether he was going to throw it to my skeleton, which I've got no problem if he does, he was going for it. Now, that has made it quite exciting. It's turn 3, I've got one reroll left, so I think we need to get some people around that ball. Now, who's going to attempt to pick it up? I think it's probably going to have to be that ghoul. I think what we need to do, what do we need to do? I think this mummy is going to go there and try and tie them up slightly. That zombie is going to go there and try and tie them up slightly. That mummy will go there. Now we're going for a block. That's what we like. So we'll follow up. It's a shame, nothing personal, Gazman, that he did not die horribly. What's he got? He's got dodge. Let's just see if I can actually pick the ball up. I did. Right. I'm ending my turn. I've got elves in tackle zones. There's a couple of elves down. If I go for it and drop it, then I'm going to be doomed. Absolutely doomed. As my esteemed colleague found out, it's a 1 or a 2 to go for it. So if I did decide to go that extra space, I'm going to open myself up. I'm not going to free myself up if I go here. And if I go this way, I'm a bit exposed as well. So the last free person he's got that doesn't have to dodge is his War Dancer. Standing him up. Are we going to see a leap? Are we going to see a leaping, blitzing, dancing Wood Elf? I mean, to be honest, I'm undead, so I'd rather see a leaping, failed landing, dead Wood Elf. But let's wait and see. Blitzing the ghoul. What's happening? He has injured my ghoul. I am not a massive fan of that. Let's have a look and see how serious it is. No long-term effect. Right. Now he's turned me having him in lots of tackle zones into him having me in lots of tackle zones. He ball up, which is his prerogative. I would like it if he failed here, but never mind. He is circling quite efficiently as well. So we're both down to 1 reroll now. Hopefully he'll go for it. Come on. Come on. Right, and with 1 ghoul injured, that limits my speedy play somewhat. He has surrounded me, and everybody who could possibly catch the ball is within 1 square of the ball. So there's a really important block I have to do to try and get the ghoul out of there. So what we really need to do is get him away from the ball. I'll follow just to try and see. Right, what can I do here? What can I do? I'm trying to work out what I can do. I've freed up the ghoul very slightly. could blitz there and attempt some form of chain push. Another stun. Better than nothing. Right. Right. Injured. We like that. Right, now what else do we have? Now, I'm trying to work out what I should do with Ben diagnoses. That extra one move on the skeleton is looking good at the moment. Now, he's got 2 that's stunned. He's got 3 off the pitch. So, yep, he's got 6 standing up. So he has definitely freed up 1. Right. He's on his turn 4. And my tea is cold and quite empty. So, I'm not necessarily a massive fan. He will probably want to get those Wood Elves away from the mummies, which I cannot fault him for. And he is going to dodge. Now, it's one of those things where I hate to wish him... Oh, he is using his last reroll. I'm not sure that I would have, because I've not got a scoring opportunity, and it wasn't blitzing and removing the ball deep in my own half either. And he does have cover up that way, so he's only got a little bit of dodge left. Right. Let's see how it goes. Oh, he's managed to take out... What? Why is he called Ben Diagnoses, that skeleton? Just why? I just don't get it. Oh, he's stunned as well. So, the big blitz. Once again, he's surrounded the ball carrier. He keeps losing players, but he's surrounded the ball carrier. that was nice. That could have been a lot worse. Rightio. And go on, dodge out of the way. Dodge, dodge, dodge. He has a minute left to do that dodge. Is he going to do the dodge? I'm just not sure. No, he's not. I was wondering why he was going to do the dodge. It did confuse me. Right, let's see. He needs to go there. An 83% foul on the War Dancer. Right, going for it is not going to be a good plan. Trying to dodge out of the way is potentially not going to be a good plan. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to hit them hard enough to make them regret. Right, so if I put him there, that's the first thing. That is the second thing. That's the third thing. Right, and I think we're going to have to try and dodge out of the way, otherwise there will be some form of unholy. Right, what's going on here? That, we quite like that. That's good, we will follow. Bit of moral support more than anything. Now, that is a 2 dice block against a dodging Wood Elf with a normal zombie. So he made it. He made it. Now that serves me right. I was a little bit greedy. I've got no more moves to make. I've managed to free the ball up, but neither of us have got any rerolls left. Oh, so this is where it's going to become pure and simple. To be honest, I should have just taken that skull, shouldn't I? But this is whether or not he can out-dodge me running. That is the big question. That is his big bad War Dancer. My central mummy here, who is Ramtu the Third, as opposed to one who is Ramtu the Impaler, or Ramtu the Impala, because he's got no horns, no, so Impaler. Ramtu the Third is a bit in no man's land here. He does have this blitz opportunity, which he can do without dodging. So we will have to wait and see. I need to score. That's relatively bleeding obvious for anybody that's ever played Blood Bowl before. And he does have an unconscious sidestepping War Dancer, which I'd really like to stay unconscious, to be fair. Let's have a look. Now, he has left one of his little squeaky chaps on the... Oh, and he's managed to blitz him. Oh, and he's got a POW. Oh, and it's all going to go horribly wrong. Right, so if he goes to the side, the ball could bounce anywhere. So he's playing it safe. Ish. The ball is on the sideline and he can reach it. Right. They have the ball. This isn't good. So, what is he going to do? That's the question. Well, I think my next move will involve attempting to hit the bloke with the ball. And his next move will be attempting to throw the ball down the pitch. Right. He's going to attempt to dodge away with him. Right. So we've got a couple in no man's land. Well, that's what happens when you've got, you know, movement 3, movement 4. Right. Let's have a look. So that is my skeleton. Ben Diagnosis. So he can go there. He can go there. It's all about the dodges. He can hit him in the face. I think. Move him there. Now. Right. Now. Now this is my wife's... Hello?
Hello, I'm leaving.
Okay, we'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye. Right, that's my wife coming home. So let's put him here. In fact, no, we'll put him up here just to put a little bit of pressure on that War Dancer. We'll put him over here. And here we go. Right, so he is now there. What do I do? If he's there, he's doing nothing. And I didn't see that tackle zone. And that's what happens when you don't quite pay enough attention. So, the ball carrier is under pressure. He's going for the throw. Gaz has already typed out the fact that without rerolls it is super tense, which I can't fault him. He's probably going to try and work out if there's something more worthwhile doing. But without any rerolls, and it is super tense. Right, War Dancer is injured. I'm assuming he's using his apothecary. I'd like him to not be in the rest of the match. Oh, he's missed next game. Right, so what do we need to do? What do we need to do? We need... Who's this? We'll stand him up. Right. It's all change here, isn't it? Injured War Dancer. Failed block. That's opened up the game massively for him. Yeah, he can do the throw. Well, he can dodge. He can dodge as much as he likes. Oh, this is not good. That injured War Dancer is all of a sudden beginning to look a lot less serious if he manages to score this time. I mean, the War Dancer's out, which is good. He can just do a couple. Right, is he going to hedge his bets? He's going to do that dodge. What's going to happen? Oh, he went for it once. That will improve his odds slightly. It's time for some Elven BS. He's thrown it. He's caught it. That is a real shame. So it's 1-0 to the Woodchuckers. Mick Fleetwood having scored. Right. 2 dead and injured. 2 still knocked out. On the Ghoul down. He is 4 players down, so he's got 7 on the pitch. So that'll be 3 on the line of scrimmage. And we have 1 turn each. So I can't think of anything I'd rather do than hit his players in the face with mummies. I hate to admit it, but it is one of those things. Just putting a great TD mate in there, because me and Gazman84, we do meet every now and again in the Leicester Blood Bowl League. I think we're probably about equal as well, with equal numbers of wins and losses. I'm not a great statistics person, but you never know. So let's have a look. We've got... what have we got? And of course, the injured Ghoul is the one with the 3. So, not sure if we... No, we're not going to get a 1-turn touchdown. Now, I'm not sure if Gazman will be watching this, but he is just going to run away. Let's have a look. These are his... Let's have a look. So if I put him there, and put him there, and that's that one. Revenge for the last game. Now, I can't quite remember which the last game was. Right. Right, let's confirm that setup. Extra reroll. Right, so then right, let's have a look. Titus the Ferrymaster. Right, so now that is what we needed. So he has no war dancers. He's going to have 3 on the line of scrimmage. Right. Gazman84 is chatting. So what I'm doing is he's chatting quite a bit, so I'm just putting that, you know, he's put 4 rolls that he's had, 2 from the score, 2 from half time, for a war dancer and one of his other elves to get up. None of them have, so but that's bad, but I'm glad my ghoul didn't die. Undead and necromantic teams. If you're a necromantic team, you're a lot more worried about your werewolves dying. But if you are an undead team, then your ghouls, armor value 7, no regenerate. There is no apothecary, of course. It's all a bit messy, really. Right, so he has got 4 players that are not in tackle zones. I'm just going to go somewhere relatively down the middle. Oh, straight into his hands. That is not good. So we've got the sweltering heat. So at the end of each drive or score, every player on the pitch rolls a 1. Is it every player? Yeah, every player on the pitch rolls a 1. But on the roll of a 1, it's too hot for them to get up. And they go into the dugout because of the sweltering heat. Right. Might be a one-trick pony, but it's a trick that works. So, he's going down my left flank. He's going to throw it. I'm going to cry. Let's have a look. He's going down my right flank as well. So I'll be splitting up a lot, trying to get some tackle zones on his folks, and hoping that some of his dodging doesn't work. Let's have a look. So he is going edge of the pitch and going for it. Oh, and he's made it. So what do we have? Oh, he's mirror imaging as well. So, bit of dodging. He's got wrestle. He's going to tie up that zombie. Now this is got bizarre. Right, what is he going to do? Because with Wood Elves having such a high movement, it's really easy for them to switch plays. Is he going to throw it? He is. Is he? Right, he's failed the throw. Yeah, he needs... That is not good. That is not good at all. Right, so... because they'll be able to switch. Right, so he's going there. He is going to go there. He's going to go there. So, I'm going to blitz with that white. I think what I'm going to do as well is in the middle, I'm going to put this very poor line along the pitch. See if that'll actually put anybody off attempting to do anything. Move these two over here. Right, so what do we have? We have that. Right. That's not good, but I think we're going to have to leave that there. He could do some serious damage. He needs to do some dodging. And it's two or more to dodge and pick that up. Which of course he has done. He's an elf. I hate them. So, where's this going? I do have a sweat on now. He's got to do a bit of logic and work out when to move what and how to move first and what have you. But it's another throw. He's picking up all these cheeky little SPPs. And that is going to give him an opportunity to run around. I am quite thankful for my mid-pitch rubbish wall of death. This does give him a couple of options, but it also gives me a chance to beat people in the head. Right. Right, he's used his last reroll. That's just me having a bit of water. Right. So he's got some dodging to do. Please fail some of these. Oh, that's what we like. So. Right, now what is the best order? Woody Allen is KO'd. That we like. Everything. Right, so I have used my reroll. Right, he's gone into the substitutes. Right, so he has 2 elves standing up. Is he simply going to stall? I think it looks like he might. Oh, Gaz. Right, a very intriguing match. So he wants me to chase him, which potentially I'm going to have to do. And let's have a look. Is he going to try and free up one of his people? So he goes there. Right. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the rules are for pitch clearing, but I do have 4 turns to attempt it. It is a possibility, I suppose. Neither of us have got any rerolls. So he's going to try and get him out of the way, which we'll wait and see. Because there's 4 turns and I've got 3 blitzes left. He can potentially get out of some form of blitz range, can't he? But I can put a lot of players on him. So let's see what we can do. Right. Then I think I'm going to move him a couple up. And if this works, which it did, that's what we needed. We needed that. Yeah, he's a Wood Elf. He can dodge, he can run round, he can pick that bad boy up and really upset me. He will be in the thick of it if that happens. If he knocks the ball out, then it's anybody's game. There we go. He's going for the pickup. Right, so what we need to do is put him there and do that. Right, that is not good. Double skulls. Double skulls. I mean, no rerolls. Oh, he picked it up. He picked it up. That, well, this dodge roll, if he fails the dodge, the 2 dodges, oh my word. He is in a world of pain, but potentially I'm just speechless. He's got 2 elves left on the pitch, so I'm not honestly sure what happens if I manage to remove both of them. He's probably going to throw it because then it is deep in my half, even if his little man doesn't pick it up. Hopefully, these 3 tackle zones will mean it's difficult. But you never know. He selected the throw. Not sure what's going on. What is going on? What's going on? He's going to attempt to throw it. He is going to attempt to throw it. Is he going to attempt to throw it? Come on, do something, Gazman. He's going to. Is he going to throw it? I just don't have a Scooby whether he's going to throw it or not. He is now. The throwing thing has appeared. Right, so there is a tackle zone, and that is going to make it difficult for my ghoul to pick it up, and I need him to pick it up. It's a 3-die block. It's a 3-die block. Surely we can get something. We did get something. So right, let's have a look. So, he is now there. So, this one. Right. Now, I think with both of his on the floor, he is going to attempt to get it, which is good. Especially, I don't know. If he fails to dodge and knocks himself out, this would be mean. If he managed to do this, 67, 67, 83. Right. Oh, I'd love to. Right, let's just do the GG bit. GG, mate. Right, well, it's been an extremely tight game. 1-1 draw. I'm not really sure what that does in the grand scheme of things. I've only managed one level up after 2 games. This is the 3rd game, so we'll have to see where that vital SPP's. If it goes on a white or a ghoul or the other money, I'm going to be a happy person. If it goes anywhere else, I'm going to be quite sorely disappointed. So let's have a little look. We don't get to re-roll the dice rolls, and I am short of money. So, a 6. That's good. We like a 6. Okay. It's gone on to a ghoul. That we like as well. So, thank you for joining me. This is Blood Bowl Grud once again, Grud Cave. You've watched the Woodchuckers against the Undead Fundead. Managed a turn 16 draw, which people seem to manage against me, so I was quite pleased I pulled that out of the hat. If you want to see any more of my videos, then look for Blood Bowl Grud, Grud, on Twitter or YouTube. And I'd like to say, thank you very much for joining me. I'm going to stop the stream and stop the recording, and you are awesome for joining me, and I hope you've enjoyed it. You might have learned something. You might have just learned that I'm not really that good at Blood Bowl. So, take care, and I'll catch up with you soon.